Okay, so to me, getting to see each new math question is kind of like opening presents on Christmas Day because I get to be surprised by what comes up next. And, I like math so much that I get excited to see each one of them. So, here we go. I like this kind of problem. In fact, I could probably say that on every problem, but I like this kind of problem. What they want you to picture here is there are two lines drawn on a coordinate graph. Okay, so let's just pretend like we have a coordinate graph here. Here's one here. Whoop, there's my y-axis. There's my x-axis. And they tell me that I have a point that, or I have a line, and I'm just sketching here. I'm not really drawing anything, that starts at 4. The y-intercept is 4, and it goes down 2 over 1 every time. Okay, so it's going to look something like that. Not exactly. I just want to help you visualize this. All right, then they tell me that the second line, the y-intercept is at -3, so that's going to be down here somewhere. And I go up 1 over 2 every time with the slope. It's probably going to look something like that. And they want to know, what is the best description for the lines represented by these equations? Well, I don't want to go by my little sketch there because that's pretty rough, okay? What I want to go by, the easiest way to tell if lines are, a horizontal line would be, let's see, horizontal goes with the horizon. So that would be x equals something, okay? Intersecting lines just mean that they cross or they intersect. All right, so that's true. All right, let's say x equals 3. That would be a horizontal line. A vertical line would be something like y equals 4. Okay, horizontal goes this way, vertical goes this way. All right, intersecting just means they cross. So yeah, these two do in fact cross. So that's a possible answer. They don't look very parallel to me. They could be perpendicular. So really any of these three are possibilities at this point. Well, I know that there's two rules that I can follow. I know that parallel and perpendicular are more specific than intersecting. So chances are it's going to be parallel or perpendicular. But let's take a look. Remember, parallel lines have the same slope. They would have the same slope. Now, I know that in the formula y equals mx plus b, m is my slope. It's the coefficient on the x term. So here the slope is -2. That was my blue line, -2. All right, now my green line has a slope of 1/2. Well, they don't have the same slope, do they? Those numbers aren't the same, so it definitely can't be that one now. We already said it can't be that one, so now we're down to 2. It could be intersecting, or it could be perpendicular. Now, what are perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect at a 90-degree angle. Well, how can I tell that from my sketch? I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at that slope again. All right, those numbers in front of x. And perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slope. All right, what is a negative reciprocal? All right, negative means we change the sign. They have different signs. All right, is that true here? Oh yeah, one of them, the first one is negative, and the second one is positive. So we got that going for us. Reciprocal means flipped. That's when you flip a fraction. All right, so if I take -2 and I flip it, whoa, hold up, how can I flip that? It's not even a fraction, it's a whole number. Ah, yeah, I heard you whisper that in your head there. All whole numbers are over 1. So if I flipped that, if I found the negative reciprocal, I would change the sign, so it's going to be positive, and I would flip it to 1 over 2. Hey, that's exactly what we have here. We changed -2 to positive 1 over 2 by finding the negative reciprocal. They have negative reciprocal slopes, so these two lines are perpendicular. All right, good luck on number 16.